In this session, we are starting on page 307, Place Text Variables. The final item to add on the master page is a custom slug containing information about the file's development status. You can use text variables to place the same information on each of the 3 master pages in the layout. Now, this area is talking like as if you were working with a design team, and so therefore it's important for you to learn these steps, and so that's what we're going to be doing. First of all, make sure you have letterful.indd open. Make sure you have double-clicked on A outside to bring that into view. The area that we are going to be working on is the slug at the bottom of the page. So with the A outside open and ready to go, what we're going to do is we're going to create a new text frame by going over and grabbing the text tool and drawing a text frame in the first area like so. With the insertion point flashing in the new text frame, what we are going to do is go up to at the very top, click on the word type, and we are going to go down to text variables, which is 3/4 of the way down the page. We are going to insert variable, and then what we are going to do is select file name. What that did, if you take a look down in your text box, is it put in the word letterfold. Now in the book it shows you making spaces, so we're going to do space, /space, and then we're going to go back up to type, down to text variables again, and this time we're going to insert another variable, and the variable that we are going to choose this time is modified date, and it will put today's date in the box right after the / in the space. If your text box was too small and you didn't make it big enough, go up and grab your selection tool, pull it to the right, pull it down, whatever you need to do to make sure that the whole thing shows up. Once you have completed it, once you can see all of your lettering, let's do a Control S to save our work. Our next step on page 308 is we're going to learn to define a custom text variable. In this exercise, you will want to add a custom variable to track the status of a project. Again, this is like if we were working with a group. This information should appear on both spreads, which means it needs to be placed on both master page layouts. We're going to create the second side of the master layout in a little bit. So for right now, we're just going to work with this one. By defining a text variable, you can simply change the variable definition, and all placed instances of the variable will reflect that change. So with this open, what we're going to do, first of all, let's deselect everything to make sure that we don't interfere with what we have already done. And then we're going to go up to type and down to text variables again. And in the text variable dialog box, we are going to click define, and it opened up a dialog box, which I don't know if you can see, but if you cannot see mine, with the text dialog box open, what we are going to do is click the word new, which is going to open new text variable. And in the name field of the new text variable dialog box, you're going to type in the word project status. And in the type menu area, you are going to choose in the drop-down box custom text. And then we're going to click the menu to the right of the text, the arrow to the right of the text field, and we are going to choose the word ellipsis. which will give you the ellipsis with an E. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click right after the E and hit the space bar one time and type in work in progress. Once you have typed in work in progress, you're going to click OK. And then once you get back to the text variable dialog box, you're going to click Done. Then we're going to go over and grab our text tool again. And we're going to go over to the right-hand side of the page and draw another text box. And with the blinking insertion point, we're going to type project status. Oops, I didn't get my S capitalized, so let me do that. And after project status, we're going to click the space bar one time. And then we're going to go up and choose at the top, type, text variables again, insert variable. And what we're going to do now is go down to our new project status and select that. And you'll see that it puts in work in progress. Okay, at this point, what it wants us to do is grab our selection tool, and we're going to hold down the shift key and make sure that we select both. Maybe it's the, shift key, and select both of our, let's make sure I do it right, both of our text boxes. And then we're going to right click, and we are going to uncheck or deactivate allow master overrides on those. And once we have done that, we're going to do a Control S and save our work. And that completes this session. The next session is going to be create the inside master pages.